Which one is this one again that this Labour Party people are bringing?
There is a trending issue concerning the all eyes on the election tribunal judges, all eyes on the judiciary. It has been trending for lately. But one of the most important things is that the Obedient took another step by placing a billboard to tell Nigerians that they must do everything possible to focus on the judiciary. If not, if the mandate is not restored, Nigeria will plug into a more and more serious poverty, because Nigeria is one of the biggest targets or market target of the European countries. But along the line, before I say whatever the judges needs to answer yes or no, let's look at why the federal government decided to dissolve advertising panel over all eyes on the judiciary billboard. The federal government has dissolved the Secretariat of the Advertising Standard Panel (ASP) over its approval of billboards termed as blackmailing the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal with the title "All Eyes on the Judiciary." One thing I want to ask before I continue: why is Tinubu scared? He knows he failed. He knows he has failed woefully. He knows he lied to Nigeria. Even South African broadcasting channels told it to his face that you have failed as a president. Your ticket as the president is illegitimate. He was told. So that was what I was saying in my previous videos, that this man is just looking for one way or the other to enter into that power, so that he can put everybody in his pockets: the police, the soldiers, the forces, the judiciary, the court, anything that has to control the country, he's going to put it in their pocket. And any of them that refuse to obey him will be fired. Now, the Advertising Standard Panel Secretariat has been suspended, has been dissolved. The ASP in the statutory panel under the council charged with the duty of ensuring that advertisement conforms to the prevailing laws of the Federation as well as the Code of Advertising Ethics of the Advertising Profession. A statement by Director General of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria (ACON), Dr. Olalekan Fadolapo, confirmed the dissolution of the panel. Fadolapo said the council has also suspended its director and deputy director in charge of the regulations to allow investigation into the issue. He said the attention of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria (AFCON) has been drawn to the all eyes on the judiciary advertisements exposed on some billboards across the country. The Advertising Standard Panel of the council also erred its approval of one of the concepts, as the advertisement failed to vet guidelines on the following grounds: the cause forming the central theme of the campaign in the advertisement is a matter pending before the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, hence it just pendings. A matter being just pending and awaiting judicial pronouncement is, by virtue of the Nigerian legal system, precluded from being a subject of public statement, debate, discussion, advertisement. The advertisement is controversial and capable of instigating public unrest and breach of public peace. The advertisement is considered blackmail against the Nigerian judiciary, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, and particularly the Honorable Justice of the Tribunal, who are expected to discharge their judicial functions without fear or favour over a matter that is currently just pending. The ACON DG said the council would set up a committee to investigate the circumstances leading to the erroneous approval of one of the concepts of the advert and the breach of the vetting guidelines. Consequently, the director and deputy director regulations have also been suspended. The suspension is to enable an unprejudiced investigation of the issue. Advertising Standard Panel Secretariat failing to diligently exercise its function as the gatekeeper of advertising advertisement and marketing communication is hereby dissolved, he said. This is one of the biggest fears of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He stole the ballot box and now he's afraid of the truth. They are always scared of the truth. They are always scared of the truth. Always scared of the truth. Wherever they see the truth, they keep running away. Always running away. Now, you may ask, why is Tinubu always scared whenever anything that has to do with the Judiciary Tribunal is being mentioned? The question is that he knows that vividly, if this thing is dragged too much, he'll be expelled from that seat. So he's going to do everything possible, because Buhari and his people have done their part by handing him over. If he doesn't play the game well, then what they handed him over will be collected back from him. So the emphasis on the all eyes on the judiciary is very, very beautiful. We are waiting for the court to give us a date that is needed for people to come in and know who is supposed to be the true judge. You understand? To know who are supposed to come in and rule the country the way it should rule, or the way it should be ruled. So that is the final judgment we are all waiting for. And once we get that judgment, then we are good to go. But one question here is that, why are the judges delaying? Because Nigerians are already tired. We know that it's 2 months or a month or some weeks left, but we need to understand, why are they frustrating Nigerians, and why are they delaying the date of judgment? This is to tell you that there is a man who is at the top that will do everything possible to see that nobody dares win this case in court. Justice Samani has been called out several times over his way of attacking the Labour Party whenever they are speaking, even though that some people have condemned the way Nigerians called him out. But these people should understand that Nigerians are desperate to know the truth. To have the truth, not just to know the truth, but to have the truth in their hand. And the man who stole his way into power should be disqualified, so that democracy in Nigeria will not be destroyed. I know that democracy is a sham in Africa. Democracy does not work in Africa, because it seems the European countries weaponize it and use it against Africans. And that is what we can clearly see in every country in Africa. There is no African country that can come out and tell us that their leaders are not corrupt. It is difficult. So similarly, P2B prepared himself for this day. He knew that there is a time that is going to come that he will be called out to be the president of Nigeria. But these people are not yet giving up. Let's understand this fact and get it clearly. Thanks for supporting the Future News.